What's up, y'all? It's Jay. And first and foremost, I want y'all to like, share, subscribe to the channel for me. Please, please hit the like button, man. Share the video for me. Subscribe to the channel for me. Um, Today is Thursday. And really what I'm looking at, speaking about today, is the double standards. I got hip to this friend of mine. She wanted to speak about double standards, and of course, I'm all with it. Hold on one second, y'all, because nobody's even in here right now anyway. So hold on. Let me. Um, that's what we on today. I'm trying to still make sure I got everything straight. I need to go get one more thing. Nobody even on yet. One more thing. One more thing. Ain't nothing but a chicken one. Oh, plug that up. Okay. That's in the wrong ear. That. But yeah, right now, the mic is good. Let me hit my webbo button up here right quick. So we'll be good right there. Let me try. My nigga. Okay, that's up. Yeah, but today, right now, man, my thoughts is to run a show on double standards. And why we have double standards. You know, man, we feel as if we should be able to do or say whatever, go whatever, however. Women feel as if they deserve the same respect. Should they get the same respect? Should they not get the same respect? I don't traditionally. I think it's situational as far as the respect which is given and and received. So in different situations, people gonna have a lot or a whole lot less standards, and a whole lot less standards. So that's gonna determine, what what you gonna get out of that relationship. Is it gonna be any longevity in it, or is it just gonna be just another little fling? You know what I'm saying? Just like a quick little fling, something fun to do. Cause that's what's going on a lot in these days and time, at least. That made me wonder, like, back in the day, they flings, was it like the ex-husband was they fling, or what I'm saying, the ex-wife was the fling? He not have too many friends. because everybody say, nothing is new. So I sit back and I just sometimes I wonder, man, because depending on how much I care or I'm attracted to a person or how much I'm into a person depends on how much attention they're gonna get, solely. How much attention I'm a to detail I'm gonna pay to them. How she's speaking, how she's dressing, who she hanging around. You know, I can get very attention to detail oriented. I could be very detail oriented, and me in my mindset is to really enhance the female. It's really to, make her better. You know, don't go dressed out like with wearing leggings everywhere or having your cleavage showing or painted on jeans because of the respect that you tell me you deserve and that you want. Especially from guys, I'm gonna look to point you there. I'm gonna look to get you there. But if you choose not to listen and you still want that respect, it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a difficult road to actually help a person get to what she's actually looking to get. It's gonna be a difficult road. Like you telling me you deserve disrespect. You telling me you deserve or you want to be viewed in a certain light. You're expressing that you would like to for men to approach you in a certain way. Um, you express that different little things that a woman can express. She want a man to look her in her eyes when she talk to her, when he speak to her, and me being a man, I could point you in that direction on how to get me to look you in your eye when you speak, how to get me to not think sexually when I see you, to get me to approach you in a respectful manner. It's a way to get the result that you're looking for. And it's to me, it's not really a double standard. Women ask for these things. Y'all ask for men to look you in the eye when they speak to you, when they meet you. Don't be just trying to, be looking at your butt, and don't just look at this nice cleavage that it's just like so attention snatching. You know what I'm saying? Your body is so attention snatching. Um, and man, how am I supposed to view that? How am I supposed to approach that? Am I supposed to approach that with just the utmost respect? Am I supposed to approach that with like something I'm gonna bring home to my mama? No, am I supposed to approach it like that? You know, this woman is out here and she looking good. She looking real sensual, sexual. Should I say? She's looking kind of sexual, and it'll make me want to approach. It's not gonna make me want to approach on the level where I'm looking to maybe, what I'm saying, take this all the way serious. That's not the level in which, I may be trying to approach the situation where I'm trying to take it all the way serious or make this female, my girlfriend or whatever. If I meet her and she giving off that certain energy that, what I'm saying, it's all out there, then shit. It's a high chance that, okay, I'm approaching you. Yes, you're attractive and whatever, and things could advance because a lot of times things advance with these type of females because sometimes I guess they try to level up or they try to higher their respect level in which they are getting. But it's funny to me because in situations it's like you want to get a different result when a person is telling you, hey, let's try something you never did. You're trying to get a result that you never got. Let's try something that you never did. And you still choose to do exactly what you did before. So a lot of times I'm not so sure if the female would is even aiming to get that respect. I'm not. I'm not sure if the female is aiming to not be a double standard. Because the energy that you put out sometimes, most of the times, depending on the person, is only gonna land her in a result that it's probably not gonna be favorable. More than likely it won't be favorable. So for me, I'm like, if I'm dealing with a woman, I like classy women. Just being honest, I like, and my definition of classy women is, that's food is in my mouth. Y'all see I'm eating. Whenever y'all watch it, y'all gonna see. But my definition of a classy woman is, first and foremost, the way she presents herself. The way she dress. She's not exposing everything. She's nice and concealed. She really know how to control her expression. She's not just too out there and too open, and she's not too loud. Not really that loud at all. She has an intelligence. She has a confidence about herself. She know when to speak. She know when, she know her boundaries. She know the boundaries as far as like, hey, I'm saying boundaries. Like if I'm speaking to my friend or whatever, she might understand that, hey, we just have a man talk. Let them just talk about it, and it doesn't necessarily have to even be a discussion after that. A woman that presents, like those like real nice soft qualities, know how to speak to me also, that can say things in such a way that can get me to move. Now, with men, we like women that a woman that she presents all of the qualities of such as, you know, the nice body, the nice face. Um, you know, she like to laugh a lot. Let me see. She is very fun. She got, let's see, she presents, you know, she might not have the best job, you know what I mean, but she way work. Then to get to the point you've been dealing with her for a little minute, and then now she want the respect that, you know, you may start expressing that you know, like that you want to give a woman. Now she want that respect, but you want to wear leggings every day. You want to, you know, you want to have your cleavage out every day. You want to wear painted, you know, painted on jeans, and then when you do wear skirts, it's like I could damn near see right up on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's you going in a lot of times, you know, these makeup artists and stuff, and you know, just like y'all kind of looking the same way, and you want the respect uh of a man approaching you and perceiving you a certain way. And that's what I'm looking to tell you how to get this respect. Tell you how to get a man to look you in your eye when, you know, when he approach you, and tell you how to get this man to, his mind is not just solely on sex and using you as a sex toy unconsciously, you know. Um how to get this man to really just give you that respect as a woman that you want. How to get that? And that's why I feel like a lot of times, you know, women call it a double standard, but it's, to me, it's like it's a double standard only when you want to be transgressive of what you're asking for. You asking for it. And I mean, if you're not, then a lot of times the man gonna probably just like you the same way that he always did like you uh when you met him. Or maybe he may be looking at you different now. He may be viewing you different and want you to, you know, be something different. But more than likely, man, I don't. It's not women. In my point of view, it's like they call it a double standard. It's not a double standard. This is what you asking a man. Like, you telling me that you want a man to look at you like this. You want a man to approach you like this, and you're asking a man. So I'm not here to shoot, like, don't bullshit at you. Like, if you wanted me to approach you differently, then start by doing these things right here. You know what I'm saying? If you want me, like, when I talk about my fantasy or my dream girl or whatever, if you want me to approach you like I approach her, you want me to talk about you like I talk about her, then um you got to come on with something other than just the low, the what you going that everybody else is giving. The, you know, the leggings and the same like outfit, you look just like, you know, everyone else, but you want to be treated like um the fantasy woman. So I mean, if anybody disagree, then, you know, you can definitely let me know. But I don't really feel as if it's a double standard. I really don't. I really don't feel like that. It's, you know, even like if I say, you know, a woman's supposed to wash the dishes, cook, clean, fold my clothes up, fucking wash all the kids or what all that, like, you want to be the prize to the man. Or, you know what I mean, I'm like, okay, I don't want you to go to the club, or um all these girls trip shit. You know what I mean? You know, I might not be so much with that. Like, I don't feel like that's not a double standard. Uh to me, if I go on a boy trips, you know, it's not a double standard to me if and just FYI, I'm like, I'm really not going on boy trips, but I don't really feel like it would be a double standard if that was the situation, because how you doing today, Jazzy? Um, I don't feel like it would be a double standard because um the level of intelligence and the level of conversation that we're having. Most times, you know, females, y'all going out of town and y'all straight gossiping. Y'all straight um really don't even like each other. Y'all not getting along. Y'all can't agree on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the trip, y'all really just gonna come back with more stories of um like why you shouldn't be going with the next time with who the holla or whoever. And it's like, why are you even hanging around them anyway? I think you would have a better time if you do this. So for me, I'm not really in my mind. It's not a double standard because it's the level of intelligence and maturity in which you're doing things. Could you agree, Jazz? Or you
I
hit a
actually disagree a little bit. I feel like I've been listening for a minute and I feel like when it comes to double standards, I feel like if the role was reversed, I feel like a lot of women would propose to men much quicker than men propose to women. I personally have friends that I would date, I would marry if I was a guy. My friends are they have their things together, they keep themselves up, they work, they provide, they take care of home, they are team players. And I just feel like there's a lot of guys that's just either not ready, still just want to have their cake and eat it too, or just afraid of commitment for whatever reason. So I definitely feel like there is a double standard because if it was up to women to propose and marry guys, it would be done. If you see it, you like it. If you like it, get it. If you get it, marry it. Done.
I got a story for you, and this one that resonates home, like,
No,
cause
I
I
think I have a friend that's on here. I'm sorry, Jay. I have a friend that's on here. So feel free to comment, friend. If I'm lying, like, we're some good women. What's up? What's the problem? I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
I'm a pause because that's another thing. Um, why all the single women got to be the good women? It's like if you so goddamn good, why you why the previous situations didn't think you was that good? I'm
Wow. I can't wait till
I'm
you
sure
get
the reason
tore
why
up.
the situations ended was you.
Ask the question again.
I'm sure you wasn't the reason why your situations ended was you.
No, I don't feel that way. No,
Okay, so
I
if
can't see the
you
chat.
wasn't the reason, if you wasn't doing anything, if you was
Mhm.
such that great of a woman, why these men didn't stay with you,
I just honestly feel like they were not ready for commitment. Believe me, they would split the block if they could. They
ma'am?
just were not ready for commitment. They were not ready to go to work, bring their check home, take care of the same kids, the same house, and look at the same woman every night. I don't think it had anything to do with me. I just feel like guys like variety, and because they have variety, especially here in Atlanta, it's hard for them to keep doing the same thing and to keep doing the right thing consistently because there's so many women out here that's fine with being side pieces and one night pieces. But no, I feel like if you ask any of my exes, they would spin the block if they could. They just wouldn't stay.
Okay, so that's even another point. It is so many women out here that's willing to be what you say they willing to be.
Side pieces and night pieces,
There you go, right? That's
weekend
why it's a double
pieces.
standard because we already know that women. This you this that yeah. A lot of them don't mind being there, and if it's like okay, women don't mind being, I'm trying to really fix it where it's like we ain't gonna really turn too much of a disagreement, but it's like so many women are so willing to be side pieces and one night stands, and we supposed to. At what point do we supposed to get to now? Like, and we know this. This information is out there. This ain't now. We ain't oblivious to this shit,
But
right?
it is a double standard to a certain extent because women can be a side piece, but the men they don't want to do that. Not to mention, men can talk to several women, even step out, but y'all can't handle it if a woman did that. You
Ma'am,
cannot handle it.
sweetheart, across the board. No one, no gender can handle it if the opposite deals with someone else. I mean, let's just be honest
The
about it.
ladies are having to deal with it. Where is my friends? Where are my friends? I'm
Men,
telling we
men have to deal with it. Y'all women
no,
cheat
you
on
guys walk
anybody.
away and find somebody else. I cannot
Well,
see the chat. I
if
gotta
it's
fix this.
just that simple throughout history, the people would have did that. We're not doing that, and we know that. So that's another. That's well, I ain't gonna say that. People just not doing that, and you'll get to the point where you do it. But we know that we just like really be into one another, like and giving each other chances and chances. So it's just like it's not gonna be that simple to just walk away. It's not because we have all proven that to ourselves. We have we been proving that to ourselves. We ain't just finna walk away. And then like with once again with the women, so many women willing to be one night stands. I mean, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Like if the woman the one night stand is still the man, he's still in that situation too. But women, y'all want the respect. Y'all ask for the respect. We ask for the respect too, but women, y'all ask for that to be yeah, for your mind to be respected and for a man to to approach you like this and to handle you like this and it's like when y'all can be do some of the most what I mean like not honorable things that y'all can do, especially like a lot of times when people really just can be really attracted to somebody or kind of what lusting over people, like what I mean, women can do things, and then a lot of times y'all are more accepting of us doing things, but y'all do
I don't
things.
think it's a willing. I don't think it's a willing acceptance. I think grandma just dealt with it because she had already had her kids. With pops. You know, the house and everything was together. Some guys are just, in my opinion, some guys are just they're more daring to just step out, leave with whatever's already been established. Everybody knows it's mama's baby and daddy maybe. And so a lot of women may endure things beyond their normal boundaries or acceptance in order to keep the flow going, to keep the family together, to keep her relationship. A guy, from my experience, he don't care nothing about the time that was invested, the longevity. It could be a newborn. If he's not feeling it, he ain't feeling it. The girl will deal with a job loss, then he wrecked the car, then he got locked up, then he cheated, and still, if she has enough endurance and loyalty and she already, have built a foundation with him, she's gonna stay longer. A guy don't care nothing about no foundation for the most part. I can't speak for all guys, but for the most part, they don't care about that. They can start over every 2 years if they wanted to.
You know
You
why?
know why?
Because y'all choose to keep the kid. Y'all choose to
We
take
don't
on.
have a choice.
Y'all choose to take on all the responsibility.
We
Y'all
don't
choose
have. It's not gonna get done if we don't do it.
y'all life. Y'all choose to take on all that responsibility and complicate y'all life, and then on top of that,
Oh,
a lot of times a lot of women, the man and the woman, like the body structure is different. So if you have a child, it's like they kind of, what I mean, you got to, you have your own insecurities or whatever, whatnot. So that's
but
another thing.
beyond that, we're tied to them. You see what I'm saying? As soon as you have the baby, the mom cannot just get up and go out if she wanted to. If the dad gets upset, he can leave right then. The baby is automatically stuck with us because our body still has to heal. We still have to get home. The baby is still needing us every 2 hours to feed it. If the dad really wanted to leave in the hospital, he could. A woman is already tied once a child has been born.
Yeah,
A
but
man can get up and just leave and go to work, take two jobs. A woman always has to find a job that works with her schedule.
well, ma'am, I'm gonna say this too, but only reason why we even got adoption because of women. Okay, most women give up these goddamn kids every day, and I ain't saying give your child up or none of that. But I'm just
Hmm.
like, that's the reason why y'all choose to take on the responsibility, and it's more, even more women out here. I ain't gonna say even more, but it's a whole hell of a lot of women out here that ain't finna have no responsibilities, and they ain't gonna take
But
it.
what's the status of these women that's giving them up for adoption? They're single. They're not married women giving their kids up for adoption. And if they are married and they're giving their child up for adoption, it's because the husband still is driving the boat to say, I don't want kids. I want to know how many women have given their children up for adoption without either being financially strained because the dad is not around, emotionally.
You kind of went out a little bit. I think you're gonna say emotionally strained. If you can hear me, Jazzy. Okay. Well, until you come back, when you come back, I'm gonna let you have the flow. But I think you kind of went out on me. Women choose to take the responsibility. Women choose to take on that. You choose to sit in and endure all of the bulk of the responsibility. And then it's like we're not gonna sit right here and like, oh well, we have all the emotional ties and we got to feed the baby. We got you choosing to do that, ma'am. Okay, the emotional ties is cool. I can't say nothing too much against that, but you choosing to go do all that because especially if you got someone who's willing to help you out and willing to do those things, and there have been women who left these children with men. There have been women who left them with men, so you choosing to do that no matter what the situation is, you're taking yourself through that, man. It's not a double standard. It's not. You choose to put yourself through hard times. You know, a lot of in certain situations now you have, I mean, you got piece of shit people, but most time people are not, these are not piece of shit people. They're really not. There are situations that just a lot that's just not working out because of our disagreements, our we our reasons of not being able to get along. But that shit just like we get, I'm gonna call it like it is. It's not a double standard because, ma'am, you're not gonna want me going outside sagging my pants. You're not gonna want me all just with my shirt open. You're not gonna want me just kind of, you know what I'm saying, uh just kind of wearing too much revealing stuff. You're not gonna want me to go ahead and be flirtatious when I'm just being nice. Now being flirtatious with everybody, so I can't do that. That's a standard that y'all have for us. Um, what else y'all have? I mean, I'm. Let me see. Pretty much just like we got to read the room, knowing when these women like us and stuff. And a lot of times it's just like, man, we listen to it and we can, a lot of times accept it. No, not saying that we're gonna do it. We kind of accept it to kind of get you to be quiet, but y'all have a standard for us too. We just don't cry about the things that y'all require. Well, at least I don't. But most men, we don't really cry about it. We cry about like different shit, like not being able to get you to listen. We cry about um not being able to have a decent conversation with you. You not taking things with the respect, and you're not looking at things with in the lens that that is equal to mine. It's being on the same page. We're not on the same page at all. So that's pretty much like uh the standard that or that's the things that men will cry about, will fuss about. Those are things that is like we'll have, just that kind of unsettledness. But or now this woman, she dressing very provocative and, yeah, bitch, you're looking very nice. You know what I'm saying? I know if I like it, everybody else gonna like it, and it's unwanted attention, and you got these little disrespectful who or little young crash outs and all this. Like, you know what I mean? We're not trying to do all that, but now you bring that attention, and I think that y'all like the attention because that's why y'all get to the point where now it's a problem, or now we y'all calling it a double standard. It's not a double standard. It's just really not. I don't know how it ever got like misconstrued, or women. I think women got like they just don't want us like advising them in situations. So they get to the point, and now it's like they find a word to tie it to, calling it a double standard. Um, because she feel like she got to take care of the kids. She got to take care. Y'all ain't got to take care of that. Y'all choose not to give me my child. So guess what? You leave me with all the free time in the world. You leave me with all the free time in the world. If you didn't have the child, you would have way more free time. You would have a, I mean an amazing amount of time, which is, you know what I mean, probably gonna be conducive to what you trying to do. But y'all make y'all life hard, man. And that's like just make it plain. Just make it plain. Just like everything else, people can see why, hey, why this person is single and why you ain't married, and they always find it like, oh, well, this is, look at the lowest common denominator, look at, or the highest common denominator, or the common denominator, whatever. You know, and it ain't those things that women trying to make it out of. You know, they got to be honest about what the energy that women are giving out, and they have to be honest about um their self. Be honest to yourself. I mean, that's not very difficult. Just be honest, and realize like y'all not holding women to respect that they should be held on to. Y'all not. Y'all want us to hold. Y'all supposed to. Y'all want us to hold guys to this certain standard or this certain respect. But what should we hold y'all? What should we hold y'all? If guys shouldn't beat on women, talk to women a certain way. They shouldn't look at women a certain way. Um, they should make women feel a certain way. They should protect women. Um, take care of home, pay the bills, sweat from his brow. We supposed to do all. We have a list of standards. We have a list of standards. We got to be supportive in your ideas and your endeavors. We got to do all that. Women act like they don't give us a standard. That's how y'all. That's what I get out of it. Y'all act like y'all don't give us a standard. Y'all the one who started with the standard. Because in order for you to even talk to a man, he must be of the standard. So now, when we give out the standard, that's when you lost me, because now you're saying it's a double standard. I met all your standards. I met them or more than majority of them. I met them. So now, or when I give my little standards, My little shit. When I give out my little, or when a man say, "Hey, check that out right there. Check yourself on that," or "Don't do this or don't do that." Now what's the double standard? That's when it don't. That's when it start not to work right. That's when it's get turned on his ugly end. So I mean, when I really think about it, it's not a double standard because from the beginning, women y'all make us meet the standard. In order for me to even have your number, in order for me to even get you to even speak to me, I have must met a certain standard. You know, so let's not even play that. Let's. I just want to be all the way for real. That's it. Because in order for me to actually feel as if I'm actually gaining or getting any type of value, like we must use real examples and we must be for real. You can use alias names or whatever, but give real examples and be for real. Give real feelings. Because if I'm a if we're gonna be able to speak or we're gonna make this little conversation rock, like, hey, let's be for real. Like, do we have a woman out there or somebody who just gonna be really just really be really honest and it's not like about trying to beat me or trying to up me or me trying to up you. It's not. But let's be honest about it. For me personally, when I meet a woman, she must be of a certain standard. Yeah, you got to meet them standards. Yeah, yeah. I'm not looking to just have anything rocking with me. I'm not looking to no. I got to be attracted to you. You must be attractive. You have to be. You must be easy to look at. You must be a nice looker. Okay, I like those that quality. That's something you can't even help. Okay, that's something you can't even change. There's something I don't want you to be trying to change. And I like what I like. I want a woman that I'm going just off basically if I meet a woman. I don't, I don't really need to be hearing her. I just need to I want to just happen to just see her. And she's speaking, she's speaking very politely or quiet. What I mean? She's not being loud. She didn't catch my attention by with her mouth. She, what I mean? It was with by my sight. Um, and I would like for her to be she can be kind of a little flirtatious. She can give me an eye and kind of make me, what I mean, she can, a lot of women know how to make a man, kind of pursue the chase. What I mean, let me know, hey, you got my attention, but come and get what you want if you want it. So I like that in a woman also. And I like for her to already, what I mean, she ain't got all the cleavage out and the ass out, the tight shit, I like for her to kind of come already prepared, ready made. If you come with the respect, it's not too much that we trying to change. If a man come in the door and we got everything, it's not too much you trying to change about him. A man, we only putting presenting these standards because it's like, man, uh, uh, we're trying to. I appreciate it, Jen. Join the panel and talk to me because I'm talking about double standards, and I don't really think it's a double standard. I don't know. Because in order to speak to y'all women or in order to get to a certain point, we must meet the standard. And y'all women are better at um making us or yeah, making the man meet those standards as far as like y'all not gonna give us the attention, y'all ain't gonna, what I mean, let us be kind of y'all ain't gonna let us lead y'all alone. None of that shit. Y'all gonna close us and folders right then. Boom. So that's why it's like once we get to a certain point, then we've already met the standard. Now, when it's approving on that, and when it's like, hey, when it's I'm seeing these things, and it's only natural if you spend a lot of time with somebody, you seeing things that hey, it's like, you know, it was fine back then, but can we change that? That now it becomes a double standard. I think the double standard is Y'all women want to be married. Y'all men a lot of times traditionally don't talk about marriage. Unless we didn't got that one and we done been with it for so long. But women, y'all to the point y'all got to be married for a certain age. Hopefully y'all been had a kids before y'all been in goddamn got high risk. And certain things need to be didn't happen. So for a man, we ain't thinking about like sometimes I was thinking about kids. I wanted to have kids. I did, but like marriage, it's like if it happened, if she's the right one, let's do it. But it wasn't about trying to just be all married and all that. But y'all trying to be married, and it's so mind boggling because y'all won't even propose to a man. Y'all want the man to want to marry y'all, be with y'all, do all this shit, but y'all won't even propose to a man. Y'all won't. It's like y'all don't. To me, y'all women do not know what y'all want. You don't. Y'all sit right here and a lot of times talk such a great game. But how could I want to? I'm with this person. I want to marry this person. I know what it requires to get married. But I'm saying no, this person got to get on one knee for me. You play too many games. That's why the rate is the way it is because you don't even know how to get what you want. You don't, and it's all it get flipped up on its rear end because a lot of times a woman gonna sit right here and she gonna find the right crowd to get behind her, but just keeping it real, like nah, man, y'all women, I'm not gonna sit right here and relax on y'all. I'm not, and I ain't even trying to be mean about y'all, but it's just the truth. Like with us men, if y'all bring it up, whatever, if it's the truth, it's the truth. If a man wants to start a business or if we want to do whatever we have to approach that. We have to do what it takes to in order to receive that. But one sharp thing is like women want to be married, or sometimes women. I deal with a lot of women. Got a lot of women in my family, friends, and just stuff from just living life. Yeah, y'all be attracted to these guys, and y'all won't even gonna say nothing. Y'all want him. Y'all be want him to be attracted to y'all, and then for him to come and say something. The dumbest shit in the world to me. But if we're attracted to y'all and we don't say nothing, we scary, we this and that, we just it's like y'all just try to use it to y'all benefit as much as y'all possibly can. And with me, you're not gonna. I just can't let you skate with that because I'm just gonna call out the actions as I see them because I hear things. Y'all hear things too. That's how y'all basically could get y'all kind of um red flags and shit about men and woo woo woo. Because if you didn't hear a lot of these stories, you wouldn't have a red flag. You wouldn't know what to look out for. You wouldn't. That's why men a lot of times we make people in general make mistakes because a lot of times you're in a situation where the things that you know to look for, they're not being presented. They're not. So if she's not doing nothing, if she's not goddamn doing anything to make me throw a flag, why should I ever think that? You know what I'm saying? Why should I ever put that there? Why should I ever? Why should I ever think to even reach for a flag? Why should I ever think that this is like this woman is going to do me the way that I have been done? Like just is y'all women just y'all. I think that y'all just really. I feel as if y'all just kind of like a lot of times y'all just be going y'all just like it's difficult to say because y'all do have those standards and y'all do have that will and y'all do like y'all not gonna come off y'all swear y'all just not. But it's like then at the same token you turn around and it's like damn you did that. And then you going around now you're talking about the guy in such a way and it's like you know what I mean? Like now it's like no good in him at all. So you're saying women are single because they want to be? I am saying women are single more than likely Yeah, y'all want to be single because y'all did the shit to fuck up the relationship. Yes. Just once again, look up the marriage rates, man. Not even, yeah, even look up the marriage rates now. Look up who go apply for divorce more often. That's it. The proof is in the pudding. Yes. Why? When? What? If you didn't want to be single, I'm sure you probably left your boyfriend or your ex. I'm sure that you probably left the last situation that you was in. If I'm wrong, then just tell me. But I'm sure now. And then it's like, okay, you left it because of these reasons, which everybody leaves because of reasons. But if if I didn't want to be single, then shit. Sometimes I need to just stick it out, I guess. If I didn't want to be single, if you don't want to be single, why are you doing the things to be single? And then while you are single, why you not actively making the changes to or to pursue what you actually looking to get? Why you not? Because women, y'all got to think about it. Like men, a lot of time men gonna approach y'all anyway. Y'all, I don't think I've had a couple of women approach me, but more than likely I'm doing the approaching. So y'all are doing the choosing right then and there. Women file for divorce because they have exhausted all options. Listen, you can never exhaust all options. Now, unless you get to a point where this man could be like, I was like physically abusive towards you. Um, he's not speaking life into this situation. You're just like this little couch potato. You just can't motivate him. You know what I mean? It's just nothing you can do. All right. Because other than that, it is a way. You haven't because you haven't even thought of every option. You haven't. You have not thought of every option. Give me some real situations that what was throw it at me. What was it that made this man leave? Because it's like, come on, let's stop saying what the majority of women say. Let's just stop saying that. If we can't get to the point where you give me like real point blank cut experiences, like, ma'am, that's so typical. That's just typical. That's what women say anyway. That's why the responses probably seem to be very redundant. Men can probably seem like we saying the same thing over and over because we keep hearing the same shit. And definitely, I mean, infidelity and finances are the main reason for divorce. And I do definitely believe that infidelity and finances. But I look at it like this. Once again, lady, when you met this man, you didn't know how much money this man was making. You never did inquire on that, or was he making good money? Then the good money stopped coming. Was that did that happen? Was he making good money? Then the good money stopped coming because he lost his job because of something, and he couldn't rebound. You didn't know how much he made. Infidelity. With infidelity, I feel as if we got to put our big boy pants on. You knew what you were goddamn getting before you had that shit. He didn't start cheating when y'all just got married. He didn't. And if I'm wrong, I feel like you lying. He didn't start cheating when y'all just got married. He didn't. So he been, what I mean, he been showing them traits. You know, it's like with me, if with the things that I always did that caused me to not be with these women that I'm not with, I was always doing those things. You know what I'm saying? I was always doing those things. So this wasn't something that these behaviors, like the things that women do to cause me to want to leave them. They have always been doing them things. But are you going to improve on your behavior? Because from my experiences, women want me to improve on mine. They want me to, you know what I'm saying, be more this and that in these certain times, or come this way when we going over there. And I have to, and I think about those things and say, okay, I can bend for that. I can bend for that. So, you know, but more than likely, like these, more than likely, like these situations. And see, that's another thing right there. You see that word right there? Narcissist. Typical. That's another typical word. Typical. Narcissist. Give me something that a woman ain't said to me yet. Give me something a woman ain't said to me yet. But that right there, like, come on, man. That word been since it's been in circulation damn near about 8 years. Please, 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 ma'am. It's not, what I mean. Narcissist. Just give me something that's not it's not that haven't been said. Just give me something that that's not typical. Give me something that's well thought out. Because I think about these things that women do, or people in general. I think about, like, I'm not sitting right here like, I can talk about stuff that men do, but I talk about stuff I deal with. I don't really deal with men. So I like, a woman, if she come and speak to me, Jen, where you at? If a woman come and speak to me, then if she can bring it out, and if she can bring it out of me, then if she can put my back against the wall, put it against the wall. You haven't mentioned one thing that the guys do wrong in relationships. What do guys do wrong in relationships? Let me tell you. Um, because we're gonna get on guys, all right? But I'm just gonna put this disclaimer out. I don't deal with guys, so for me to talk about guys, I'm gonna do it for you right quick, Crystal. Uh, guys, this is what guys do wrong in relationships. Guys, especially if we go back to like the beginning, when we first, before we even, got our first apartment or first little house or first situation, where we still just on the phone conversations, and we got our first love, right? We got our first love. My first girlfriend, your first real experience. Now let's go to college, maybe after high school, college, them like graduating, maybe 11th, 12th grade, college, boom, something should be then got exciting by then. And you should be able to be able to yearn for this person and all that, right? So guys, what we do wrong first, we first my experience, what I did wrong, the first girl that I was looking for, I looked at it was straight physical. It didn't matter to me. For a long time about what came out of her mouth, because it was straight physical. Please stay with me and understand that. It was straight physical. I love what I saw, and it turned me on, and she'll make me move. I love what I saw, and she turned me on. So what I did wrong, that was the first mistake. It's not really a mistake. I should have just been more self-controlled. The self-control aspect. Secondly, I didn't understand myself. So I didn't understand how to get this woman, or how to not say certain things that could be like totally, I'm saying, sometimes dismissive, or not say certain things that could be maybe even misconstrued. Um and we can introduce women. That's like two things, kind of that with that mouthpiece. That's the second thing we kind of do wrong. The third thing I think we did, I was doing wrong. Um, I had a whole lot more experience in life. Like, I kind of grew up real fast. Um, and I was introducing her to uh things in life that was kind of beyond her speed. You know what I'm saying? And she couldn't. And I was expecting for her to stick with it. I was expecting for her to get it in real time. And that's just with anything. That's like with growth in life. Everybody's not on the same level. Everybody, what I mean, when my growth comes, just because we're together, that don't mean that you're gonna understand it the same way. When yours come, that don't mean I'm gonna understand it. Uh, I I happen to just be able to pick up faster. Then I didn't stop the relationship when I intended to stop it. I couldn't stop it because we still had that connection, that sexual connection. We just both love that little connection that we had. So I um I should have stopped it. I eventually stopped it, but I should have stopped it. I stopped it when we was broke up or whenever, and she came over my house and the girl was at my house and it was like this can't keep on going on. So um I should have stopped that then. That's what's the thing I did wrong. I mean, that's what I did wrong. I'm It's not too that bad. I may have at certain times in certain situations I've may spoken to you harshly. I probably have yelled at you, you know, maybe I could have chose my words better, you know. So I think when men, I think see like right there, that right there, that's not what I said, man. I said I should have ended the relation. I should have stopped having sex. We should have the sexual ties that we had, that connection that we had sexually, because once we ended it, um, she would still come over to, what I mean, time again. You know how I go. You still come over to get that thing goddamn put in line. You can stop playing with me. Come on, man. Stop playing. She come over to get that thing put in line. And then no, she gone back by the business. She gone home. Sometimes she still got to spend a night privilege. You know how they go. Still want to leave a little toothbrush or something over there. She was still, both of us was hell. Because you got to be engulfed in it. It's your first situation. So this the first. I said, go walk back with. Let's walk back to this first situation. All right. How when this person that made you move. All right. This person that that you did that you didn't know what qualities to really look for in a person. You just, what I mean. Sometimes you saw what you like. When we young, we see what we like. We see what we like, and we try our best to get it, or to receive it. You know what I'm saying? We try our best to get it or receive it. So stop playing with me. Like, I want y'all to be able to remember. I probably when I perceive it like you act like you're not keeping up with me. You're not remembering back then. So excuse me on that. But just take yourself back in your mind and be, because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one that felt like this. Like, damn, I was the only one in love. I was the only one when I was damn 18, 19, when I seen this nice ass girl that she didn't have to say nothing. She didn't have to nothing. This is what I wanted. I seen what I wanted. And I was like, in my head, I'm going to make it work. I'm going to figure out how to make it work. Did y'all not think like that? You know, did y'all not? That's confusing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it work. You know how it is. I'm Superman. She gonna like with me. She like me. Then when she actually, I got the number after we'd have been intimate with one another. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna do I'm gonna do what it takes to keep her around. That's what I feel like when we're young. That's you know what I mean. That love aspect it is in there, but we're not thinking. So we don't know how to think long term. You don't know shit. You see a girl you like, everything you see the opposite sex person that you like, everything your mama done told you, your dad done told you, the shit gone out the window. I can't remember what this nigga told me. I can't remember what she told me. I can't. I know what I see is very distracting. You feel me? And in distracting in such a way where when you move, I move. Yeah, just like that. When you move, wherever you go, I go. And until I just got to the point where I have to go get that. I got to go. I got to go get that. So maybe people don't understand. Maybe people didn't live that type of truth. Maybe people didn't. Y'all act like y'all way more scarier than me. You know, y'all. I don't know, like, cause it's just amazing. Like, well, I was supposed to be speaking about the stuff that men did wrong, but to me, it's just like amazing that like I think women, if you ladies actually, it's difficult to kind of say like really think about this in real time. But if y'all really sit back and was able to learn from other people's experiences, from other women experiences, and other women lie to y'all so damn much and hide shit from y'all so much that it's so difficult to really actually do that. Like even with men, like I can't, you know what I mean? Like I had got upset with my dad, right? I was dealing with this girl. She done ran up, she put a smack down on me. I'm talking about like she done ran so much game on my ass. And I got mad at my dad because he was like, bro, why you didn't tell us? Why you didn't tell me that? You don't think you want to tell me as women crazy? Oh, you know these girls from ooh, they crazy. Don't fuck with them. It's like, well, now you get to the point of you mean one, and you know what I mean? Like, she ain't presenting that crazy. Everything good while it's good. But then when this bitch do some crazy shit, oh boy. Whoa, Nelly. This is the crazy shit you talking about? This was the crazy shit that this bitch is introducing me to right now. Ay, ay, ay. And it just like until you meet that, until you actually experience that, that person ain't none of that. That person ain't none of that. People got to stop acting like people don't change, man. You know, people got to start acting like people don't change. People change. You know, women change and even men. I want women, y'all come up here. I want y'all to tell me the experience about me. I ain't gonna try to discount your experience or even what you've been through, because I can't debate with you about your experience. Your experience, I can sit right here and tell you, um, that hey, he had these qualities before or whatever, or whatnot. Then you see this before, then like he wasn't making this much money before, so now he need to make this much money since y'all married. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me he did not cheat on you at all, and then once y'all got married, he cheated? Because what a baby gonna change for this man? What a marriage gonna change for this goddamn man? Nothing. That's all I'm getting at. That behavior was there. Like even with me, like I can't in my failed relationships, all of them, I would verbalize more things about a woman. But if you can really get out, if you really can speak to me, I like it may not be much, but I can tell you maybe the things that I did that wasn't so right. I had a lot of situations, so I have to think very clearly about it, but I don't mind expressing that. I really don't. But we got and I and I it's just like a therapy session. If you ain't gonna sit right here and tell this person you're all, then or the truth, it's no point of even doing that. So I just try to be truthful about the situation to to improve on my mistakes and mishaps. So I don't think that men of my caliber, I don't think we do too much wrong. I think we do a lot of right. And y'all, we do a lot of right, and I think y'all don't just really know how to take the right that we're given. I think y'all don't really know how to take that right. And because if we wasn't doing a lot of right, y'all wouldn't even be dealing with us. If we wasn't doing the shit that y'all didn't like, y'all wouldn't be dealing with us. Y'all wouldn't. It's like women. Like I can speak on y'all my experiences with y'all. I'm not saying I hate y'all or nothing like that, but these are just my experiences. Women, you have to be smarter. You have to be more intelligent than this reckless behavior that's being given out. We just have to be. Uh, we have to be better than this reckless behavior because the energy that I mean, the shit that you're accepting is is really a detriment. It's really like a detriment to you. The things that you're accepting, the things that people are going through, start to be some of the most life changing experiences. Some of the most experiences that move us emotionally, mentally. I mean, experiences that we can't even look at the opposite sex the same anymore. And that's one of the worst things. Like as we get older and older, you know how we look at people. We you know what I mean. Like from our experiences and how we have to gravitate to a person, the walls and shit we have to put up. You know what I'm saying? Just the way we have it's just almost like, are we really learning anything from the shit that we experiencing? Because if I have to put walls up when I speak to women, or if I have to, oh, this woman have, you know what I'm saying, have this wall put up, is it just because she think that she gonna get what she just got out, or even me, is I'm doing that because I think I'm gonna get what I just got out the last person? Because we quick to say, oh, I ain't gonna compare you to the last person. I don't expect for you, but you only putting up this damn front because of the last person or the person before that, or the person before that. You only putting up this front because of it. So, like, if we really was like the person, a lot of time these people who we pretending to be, like, I don't think we would have to put on this front. We would have to put on the front. I wouldn't need to have to put up a wall when I just meet a person. I wouldn't. Because I would understand that, and I got the intelligence to know that you are not this last girl, and you ain't gonna do the same thing, right? That's you. It should be that simple. But since we are putting up walls, and since we are looking at people like you, this last motherfucking enemy that I goddamn just was with, and I'm gonna put up this wall, but I'm still talk to you a little bit. You know what I mean? That spirit that we kind of going into these situations with could that more than likely could just be the wrong spirit because we're still, even me, we still carrying around that trauma. We still carrying around that trauma. So I look at it like, you know, for me, I'm gonna try to say something to try to help get my situations improved. And it's gonna take a lot of saying something, But I can't. I'm not gonna sit right here and just kind of play like, you know what I'm saying. Let's not. A lot of times we can't even advance as people because we keep on lying to each other. We keep on hiding shit from each other, and you just not keeping it real. Y'all not keeping it real. You're not. Just like a girl acting like she ain't want to goddamn do nothing with you. She over there wet as a goddamn what is it? This is a wet boot outside, and just still lying to you. Just like, you know what I mean. You family secret. Like, nigga, this shit will kill you. But nobody will sit right here and tell you that they dealing with this in the family. You're like, God damn, the whole family got diabetes? Why I ain't know this? Like, we got blood clots. Why ain't nobody been telling me this? Yeah, Big Mama died from it. Her mama died from it. And ain't nobody said nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got family secrets that it's like, man, that's our real issues. This stuff really, like all this stuff, our issues, a lot of times they stem from, and they start at home, man. They start at home. This stuff, man, our parents didn't lie to us. Our parents didn't taught us how to be all this stuff. Now we taking it out here in this world. Just like when you go to school, you got this little kid who just green as hell, who don't know nothing about that. But their parents just sitting them to that school over there with me. Yeah, and I be outside every day. Yeah. And you, my little partner in class, I'm finna give you the game. I'm finna give you the rundown. Hell yeah. And this is, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm finna bring you up to speed. And when you probably go home, like when you go home to you, now you're gonna be getting looked at different because you're gonna probably be talking different. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, what the hell? Where you learn that from? And when you start wanting them type of shoes, you know what I'm saying? So from the beginning, man, even like people sitting right here, even lie to their kids. What's the point? What's the point of just sitting right here knowing the what's so not a the shit is not beneficial for us to not know simple shit like our family history. You know, this shit running our family. This, you know what I'm saying? We got things going on with us right now we don't even know about because but your mama, your grandma could be, and they still ain't told you. You know, like prostate cancer is like very big in the black community. How many black men be talking about prostate cancer? I don't be hearing none of them. None of them. What else is very big? Just all these broken households very big. How many people are talking? How many people trying to? All thing we doing is just sitting right here like, well, why your situation didn't work out? Oh, well, you're the lowest common. You're the common denominator, lady, or who people. That shit is so typical. That shit is like, yeah, okay. Well, is this woman behavior to come? Is that coming too? This behavior that we're getting, is that coming? Huh? It's not. That's, you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean. I didn't. You don't expect to get what you're getting because it's like is and I think Crystal said this. You being in a relationship and not having a child. How is that so different from me being in a relationship and having a child? How? If a person is if I'm in a relationship for 10 years and you're in a relationship for 10 years and I didn't have a child. Well, I had a child, you didn't have a child. And women, y'all got it, y'all sit right here, y'all go through, oh well, you got all these broken homes and all whatever. And then when your ass get to the point where you start creeping up to that goddamn that high risk age, get what? Then you start to look at life like, damn, you might start going through some type of emotional distress or some type of trauma or something, because guess what? Now you realize you want that child. You want that child. And just in our day and times, the situations, they kind of play out the way they play out, but you want that child. And you ain't had no child by the time you about 35. I'm gonna see when your clock gonna start ticking. Cause you know, a lot of people could just sit and just deal with they ain't gonna have the child. But I want to see when your clock gonna start ticking. Cause for me, I didn't already, you know what I mean? I did what I had to do. It is what it is. If I don't have any more, I don't have any more. If I do, I do. I mean, I do. If I do, I just would like for the situation to work out in such a way. Well, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It has to be totally different. We need to do something different so I won't be in a situation that like previous. But now y'all, y'all, I'm not, because women tell me things. That's why it's like I can't. I'm not letting y'all slide. Y'all, I hear these things from y'all, and I'm trying to figure out why is your behavior not different then. If I hear this from women, why is the behavior not different? No, we not men and is not sitting out here um saying that we want to be married. That's why maybe so many men are quote unquote hoes. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If all these women want to be married, why is so many women that are hoes? Hmm? Why so many women got all these goddamn rosters and shit, and you want to be married, and all this other woman shit that you want to be? Make it make sense. You know what I mean? This future that you're looking to build is a way to get there. It's a way to get there. Women want children. We don't want broken homes. Well, want a family. Don't just want children. See, you want children, but you ain't say you wanted a broken home. You ain't even say you wanted a home. You say you wanted a child. A child is not a home. That's not a home. Be specific in how you speak, and maybe you'll get it. But if you just say, "Damn, I want children," that leaves room for error. Don't leave any room for error, because speak life into your situation. Speak it into existence. If you don't speak it into existence, then you'll be just like me. I didn't speak it into none of this stuff. I spoke, and I'm a firm believer in it. I didn't speak it into existence. But you know, if you want to, don't just want children. Want the whole thing. Yeah, I did. I mentioned children because women. That's a thing that y'all at a certain by a certain point. It's like, if you 36, 37, and you don't have a child yet, but if you have a child, ma'am, you should be that woman with the, you know what I mean, the husband, the house, the fantasy life, the dream. It's gonna stop the dream, stop at the child. Well, if you stop at the child, you ain't even thought about how to raise the child. You ain't thought about that to impute into the child, because it's like, oh, we won't tell me, elaborate on that. Because it's like, your women want children, man. You want children. You do. But see, that's the disconnect for me, because it's like, oh, damn, these women want children. They ain't asking for nothing else. They ain't asking for the whole thing. And then it's like, oh, until the situation is over, then, oh, he didn't want to marry me. He would this and that. He would, your mind wasn't even on that. That wasn't even your goal. It wasn't. It was not your goal. Just be honest about it. You did not have all that wrapped in your mind, because I didn't even have it wrapped in my mind. And even if at that time where it's like, oh, well, I wanted to be married, guess what? You wasn't serious enough about it to go buy this nigga ass ring, and you could make him go do what a lot of different things, but you couldn't make him marry you, right? Because you was scared. Just be honest about it. Was you scared? That was too much for you, huh? Because most of y'all scary as hell. Y'all say y'all want marriage, but y'all don't. Y'all women don't want y'all don't want to be married, because y'all ain't asking nobody to marry y'all. Y'all just say it. It's like saying, I'm hungry. And ain't when it got shit to eat. It's clear to see that a person, you can't be that hungry. You can't. So maybe go tell that shit to your mama, and she'll keep lying to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. How in the hell? That's like me saying, "Oh, I want to be married," but I ain't asked a woman to marry me. Women will look at, well, that's first thing first. Well, is you with a woman? Did you ask her to marry you? Nah. No, they gonna give encouraging words to tell you to, nigga, just ask her in some type of way. Do something nice or whatever. Ask. You mentioned a woman wanting. I don't know. Yeah, you remember? You mentioned a woman wanting or regretting not having kids by a certain age. I was commenting to say women naturally want to nurture a family. It usually turns into broken homes. Okay, right. Just kind of just I want to make sure that you understand me clearly, right? And if I can go back and if I can remember clearly, like how I was trying to put that together, I was saying that, hey, how these situations play out. Say, for instance, if I was in a relationship for 10 years, right? And you was in a relationship for 10 years, and I had a child, but the relationship didn't work out, right? And then you didn't have a child, the relationship didn't work out. Boom. You know what I mean? We on the dating market once again. They looking at me like, oh, well, you got a child or 2 kids, whatever. So people think that, oh, I'm supposed to be less than or whatever. And then, okay, she's a woman. She ain't got no kids, but she got 10 years of experience with it in a goddamn relationship. And she's probably about 30 now. Probably a lot of, by this time, her friends, they didn't, at that one point, they didn't have these kids, and it probably was a mistake. Then they realized, like, oh, I can handle this shit. And it really wasn't a mistake, but it's like, then they, I mean, they want the family aspect after a while. But no, she gonna probably, at some point, she gonna start looking at that. And she's gonna start wanting kids, right? She's gonna start wanting kids. So now you got to be in another relationship. You got, because you were just already in this 10-year relationship and that failed. You ain't finna be so willing to be in another 10-year fucking relationship and then to wait 10 years to have kids. No, your clock, you're officially on the clock. You're gonna want to have kids, and then it's gonna leave room for error. And in the latter part of life, it's gonna leave room for error in the latter part of your life. Because y'all women know, especially if you have a little age on you and you don't have any kids, tell me you don't want no kids. Tell me you don't want no children. If you wait until you 33 and you ain't got, matter of fact, that's where all my children come from. Dealing with these older women that didn't have kids. All of them. Well, except my first one. But the rest of my kids dealing with older women that I don't know what the fuck they would, because they usually sit right here and try to fit like they forgot, and they mind just, they can't remember what the fuck this time period was about. So it's like, whatever. You ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, you're dealing with somebody who younger and, kind of, I didn't see that part of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Anthony Edwards. I didn't see that part of the game. You know what I mean? I thought, I'm pleasing you. You know what I mean? But whatever. They wanted kids. Now I got these three older women, 40 years old. Then they got these 3 damn babies without nobody there. Y'all are educated women in y'all careers. And y'all done sit right here, boom, and had a child by a man. This is his career. That's educated. But look at the broken home aspect. What is the women wanting? The child. That's what they got. The child. I'm a firm believer in, like, if you got to be very specific in what you want, because I'm gonna be very specific. If I tell you something, I'm very specific, because I'm like, I didn't ask you for that. This is what I asked you for. That's what I expect. It's just as simple as that. But just ask for what you expect and be more thoughtful. Be more thoughtful. Just be more thoughtful and think about it. If you have a child by somebody, I wasn't asking for them things. I wasn't asking for marriage. I wanted children. That's it. That's why I got them. I got exactly what I asked for. When I want to pursue a girl, even in life, when I get lonely out here, guess what? When I start speaking to the big man, I'm like, I want a friend and all this and that. And I go outside, I can find exactly what I'm asking for. When I want something serious, but I want a girlfriend, guess what? All right, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? When I go outside, I get it. But did I ask for the marriage? Did I ask for it to be anything else? I got exactly what I asked for. And that's what we get in life. Exactly what we asked for. When you start saying, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship, or I don't want to have a relationship and have a children by this man, and then it don't work out. Right. You don't have any kids, right? All right. And the relationship probably not gonna work out. That's why you still don't have any kids. Think about it. That's what you're asking for. For some reason, you sticking it in the current time, but that's what you're asking for. If I ask for, I get what a lot of times I think about it, then it'll wear out. But like I don't mind. I'm a cater. Because I look like I'm helping. I like to help somebody out because I want them to help me out. So if I cook, clean, it's just natural. What I supposed to sit around here like a fucking couch potato and just be dumb? If my woman ever gets sick or ever can't do something, what I supposed to do? Just can't pick up what she left off at? I can't help her out with these normal household duties. This investment that we got, I can't. I don't know nothing. It's just like a damn woman who really can't change a tie. Like seriously, or don't it like you know what I mean? A man is willing to help you, but it's no direction. Nobody can give nobody direction. No, I got a mind, and a lot of things that people think that are feminine. No, what's feminine is acting like a female, doing this female stuff. You know what I mean? All that, handling and taking care of yourself and knowing how to take care of home, man. If you feel like that's feminine, or you feel like that's not the job for a man, like I'm not understanding how you like really a long-term longevity plan. We didn't live too much life to keep on with that notion. Like you got to anything. I want my woman to, hey, I want her to be able to have that same respect, have that same intuition, have that same know-how. I've been in people's house. This woman told me when her husband died, she didn't even know how to use a damn debit card. And her husband was one of them guys who played in Glory Road. He was the one of the basketball guys on Everything I Love. Her husband, he sounded like a great man, but it was like, how great of a man was he when he died? This lady didn't even know how to. She didn't. You know how confusing her life just got right then and there. Now how stressful that probably had to be for that lady. she didn't know how to use a debit card. She damn sure didn't know how to pay a bill. She damn sure didn't know how to do a lot of stuff. What you set yourself up for, man? What people setting themselves up for? Hmm? If I'm sitting around here and I don't know how to cook, or if I don't know how to clean up, or if I don't know how to take care of myself as a man, not even as a man, we're human. Put it like that. As a human, I think it probably would be like that. Should be it should be that it wouldn't be intelligent to talk to me, to let me come in your life. What benefit? Because other than that, I'm just gonna be like, oh, you use me for my money. What else benefit do I carry? Because other than that, I'm gonna get on your nerves. Because I'm like, oh, we said we're gonna get up and work out. We're gonna get up and do this and do that. And you're gonna be like, oh, I'm still tired. Leave me alone. Turn the light off, please. And then you're gonna put the bitch on me, and I'm like, all right, bitch, all right, you serious? I'm gonna leave you alone. So, what else? What else is gonna be? Like I just try to. I go off my experiences, and I know like I've been through enough experiences. I done read enough books that you know what I mean. If I know when it's like this is quite similar to, you know what I'm saying, what I've already experienced before. So we got to be a whole lot more thoughtful, y'all, in what we say we want, because we leave it so it's like so shallow in how we put it, because it's like everybody who ain't in a relationship and who ever had a successful relationship, these are the people who want to give advice. Shut up. Stop trying to tell me, because you're in the same boat as me. So, Hannah, you gonna tell me how to get out of here? You ain't even out of here. Stop it. Stop acting like we know. I don't even know everything, but I'm just sitting here like, listen, stop with the cap shit. We ain't doing that. I ain't listening to that. Let's stop. I'm you gonna probably make me upset if you don't. Because I'm like, I know what, like you on the same planet I'm living. Let's stop playing. Let's stop. Like, for me, that's why I can't really be ashamed, because when I look at life for real, when people say, "Oh, you should have spent time with yourself," I've already done that. Maybe you haven't spent time with yourself because you don't know what it looked like. I've already spent time with myself. I've equipped myself with a lot of knowledge I didn't have. I got that. I know I got way more knowledge than than a little bit, just to say. But anything that I didn't learn, I got the education. I figured out what I didn't know, and I just learned, hey, how to go get the information. I'm not a expert in anything on relationships, but just keeping it pimping. Like, listen, y'all know what I'm saying is real. I'm not finna sit right here and sugarcoat on nothing I did, nothing I witnessed, nothing I witnessed. It's like, just like me being pulled over, getting pulled over. I'm in the car with my partners. I'm getting pulled over by the police, and I'm supposed to be sitting right here, the dumbass not snitching. I'm gonna tell your dumbass just like this. You already know this is yours before they pulled us over, right? These niggas pull us over. I ain't going to jail with you, and you ain't finna send me to jail. So if this gonna be the last time we finna be partners, I prove it to your ass. I prove it to you. You can say whatever you want to say, but you're not finna send me to jail. And that's another thing I could really get on. People be like, "Oh, you snitch." In certain situations, dog. Why would you go to jail? Like, okay, like Young Thug and Gunna, right? They try to say Gunna snitch. Young Thug, you're the bitch, because how many times in this generation or generation we know if these guns and drugs are in the car, everybody going to jail. Why everybody going to jail? Why that man can't claim when nobody just gonna say this man, he should have claimed what he should have claimed, that what was his? I'm not gonna sit in that car and go to jail with you, bro. I'm not. No, because as soon as you say it ain't mine, I'm gonna tell the police officer you hear a goddamn lie. Your ass go differentiate. Oh, you're not my friend. You're not playing dumb. You're not my friend. You're not. And it's not me snitching, bro. If I know that these folks just pulled this cover and they found this dope and they put it on the trunk, and this man, they asked him, was it his? It's me and him in his car. And he say no. And I got to go to jail. I ain't going to jail. I ain't going to jail. You go to jail. You don't snitch. And you figure out once you get up out of there, I bet your ass going, I ain't doing that no more. It's just stupid. Just like people just sit. There's just a situation like people just be talking. Y'all sit up in a situation like you would go to jail. You sitting right here talking. You must ain't never been to jail. If you feel people out here with all these little, everybody who basically saying they ain't no snitch, more than likely you ain't never been to jail. How could you snitch on somebody? This shit ain't even really snitching. How could you snitch on somebody who lying? This man he's gonna lie to make you go to jail. That's really what it is. If I don't tell that this shit is his, he's lying because he finna send me to jail. And on top of that, finna ruin shit in my life because it comes with extra shit, court cases and goddamn fines and just time out of my life. People are ignorant. Y'all ain't never been through nothing. In my eyes, how could y'all have like if I know that, you know what I mean, what jail is like, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for my grandma. I promise you I ain't going to jail. You could go to I'd love for you to go to jail for your grandma. I ain't going to jail for her because whatever you did, you did. My grandma taught me she ain't going for me, and I respect that. My grandma is not finna let me bring no drugs or nothing in her house and they come and kick. No. If she know, no. And I went, you know what I mean? Like, no, just got to be for real. Don't be, I'm not sitting here willing to just be repeating the same unthoughtful stuff that people are saying. Like, what planet are you on? And what experiences do you need to go through? Because you definitely ain't got it. You ain't got it. This stuff that y'all saying, it's just like it's not conducive to nothing. And even people older than me ask me, would you they asking people questions, would you snitch? Nigga, how old are you? I'm sure if your ass was in that car, your old ass, you were 40, 50 something, you gonna go, you got 5 and 10 years and 3 years of your life to waste because of somebody else shit. That's how much nothing you got going on to be sitting right here asking somebody some shit like that. Like, no, I'd rather go out here and have a fair relationship and stay out of the way. You know what I mean? That's what I pretty much do. Like, I already know what the street light bring. You know what I mean? I can stay out of that. I can stay out of it. I'd rather sit right here and deal with these females and try to figure it out. And I already know that just a lot of times that from my perception, I don't think y'all gonna probably. I do. Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do like. I had this female I had fell in love with. I really did. She gave me so much belief in the female, and she showed me a lot of things that a woman can present to a man, and she showed me how a woman can motivate a man and get a man to move. All the things that she showed me, all the things I was looking to feel, I was looking to go through. She really did. She helped me out in ways that was like really unimaginable. And it was just it was that real experience. And that time I was open as I can possibly be with him. Cause this is how it happened for my one viewer that I have left. We're gonna go about 20 more minutes and then we're gonna come on down. But this is how it happened, right? It's a crazy situation, but I got the stories for you. So, me and my son and mama, we supposed to go to Miami. We didn't plan a trip to go to Miami. Um, shit is not good. Shit is not good. Shit is not good. Shit is not good, right? Shit is not good. But we already planned this trip to go to Miami, right? We got a couple of days left to go to Miami. I ain't never even been to Miami. I love for something about it. I just love Miami. The world has sold me South Beach. I needed to get to South Beach. Her people's from Miami. So we finna go to Miami. Y'all know it's about to get good because I didn't got it. I want to tell y'all this shit right. When you're drinking, you probably can't tell a lie. That's what they say, right? So no lies told. So shit can't get right. I ain't even gonna play with you. This is what I'm gonna do. You go to Miami. And I'm gonna stay here. You go to Miami and I'm gonna stay here. And this time right here, I got to kind of put it up to speed because I know y'all ain't like me and I know y'all ain't did what I did. So let me go. Me and my son and mom, we got to a point where we was living with each other. We had the apartment. Her name was on the lease, my name was on the lease. Just because I don't want to be with you, that do not mean you got to get this. This ain't even mine. This ours. Your name's on the lease. My name is on the lease. That don't mean I'm gonna treat you mean. We have come to the point. I'm very intelligent. Hey, this shit is not working. Let's just wait till we got to wait till the end of the lease. We got obligations. And then if you choose to live here, cool, I move. If you can't afford it, just give me the same respect. I live here. You gonna do what you got to do. Cool. That was our agreement. We was even doing stuff like as far as sleeping in different rooms. We were still young, so we're trying to make it for the family aspect when every time we go around, you know what I mean? Make it look good, whatever. So I couldn't take it no more though. Couldn't take it. This bullshit. I couldn't take it. I just couldn't take it. So we were supposed to go to Miami because it's something, you know how you're young too, things can rekindle. So it's like, you know what I mean? Maybe the hope was always there because at the same time, once we broke up, we was still living in the same household. We still kind of, but it was still clear that, hey, we're waiting for this date and this shit finna be all the way over, right? So we were supposed to go to Miami. I couldn't stomach the turmoil that we was going through. So I was like, how about you just go to Miami and I'm gonna stay here, right? Cool. She went to Miami. I stayed here. I go outside. I go wash my truck. I see a young lady. She cute. I try to spray her ass with the water hose. She thought it was cute. You know what I mean? She understood. I'm just trying to be funny. You know what I mean? Whatever. We kicked it off right away. Boom. Conversation's awesome. Her mind was awesome. Everything about it was awesome. I didn't think she was the prettiest girl though. I didn't think she was. And I thought there was gonna be a determinant in me, right? So the first day we went out, because my son, mom, I think she was finna be gone for about 3 or 4 days. Whatever. So the first day we went out to eat that night. The second day, after we went out to eat, You know what I mean? It was a good night. And on top of that, the car wash was in the neighborhood. She lived in the front of the neighborhood. I lived in the back of the neighborhood. So I had kind of conjured it. Me and we're awesome thinkers. Like, yeah, my girl or my son, mama, she's going to come through the back. That girl has no reason to come through the back. Boom. The gate, we had 2 gates, whatever. She go through the front gate, we come through the back. Everything finna be clear. So let's go back. Now, the second day, you know what I'm saying? For the relationship was like, our interaction was like very, very close. It was like unusually close. It was uncomfortable. Very close and comfortable. We haven't even had sex. We didn't have sex the first day or the second day. Third day, fourth day, none of that shit. But the second day, it was like very comfortable. I mean, the conversation was like, easy. Like I'm sitting here talking on this damn thing. It was just very easy. So basically, more of the story I ended up telling this girl, this is the situation. I was very clean and open with this is the situation. You know what I'm saying? My son and his mama is out of town. You know what I'm saying? This is what I told her. My son and his mama went out of town to Miami. We still live in the same house, technically, because of what the lease. Her name, I can't just put her out. She can't just and I wasn't. This is still the child, my son, mom. So explain the situation, and it was like, okay, when the lease end, if we still whatever, we gonna figure it out. It started to get like, I'm gonna be real, the third day, it was like, I felt like I've been knowing this damn girl. I felt like I've been knowing her for at least like 2-3 years now. So I'm like she got to the point, literally, like we can finish. My dad used to be like, he'll come in there, goddamn, off your ass and on your feet. And I remember I got there, I just told her, I was like, I say something about get off your ass. And then she was like, on your feet. I was like, just little shit. Y'all it'll be amazing. You know what I mean? Until you find it, you'll get it. But so end up my son mama coming back. And I just like, we sleeping in separate rooms, whatever. And then see the sex aspect, now that I got this new friend, the sex aspect definitely has stopped. Cause I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that, because I already know if I have sex with her, her emotions right away gonna get her tied back all the way in. So I started having sex with her. I still enjoy going around her family, whatever, whatnot. But this new little thing, she was everything that I'd never had. She was everything that, you know what I mean, that I could never even imagine. Everything. And one day, it was the 4th of July. My son, mom, stepdad asked me to come over and help barbecue. I had went to go see my friend that morning. Did grown people shit. She went to work. I told her, hey, I wasn't all the way completely honest with her. I don't think I even told her what I was gonna do. It was just like, she going to work, normal shit. All right, I'm doing what I'm gonna do. I left her phone in my truck. She calling my phone. I didn't pick up. When I get to my phone, I got so many I don't know how many missed calls. And I call her, she crying. Cause she like, and I couldn't, I'm like, hello. After I said hello and I heard her cry, I'm like, what's wrong? She just straight started questioning me, like, no, what's wrong with you? Like, are you okay? Where you at? Like, is something happening? And like, everything she's saying is out of like, I never had something like, I can feel, and I couldn't just sit right here and be like, just on some normal, how I would tell, just the typical woman that she's tripping. This right here was like heartfelt. And it was like, my fucking heart was kind of, it was like, I'm not used to this. Like, she was breaking me down by just the emotion she was showing. And then because I was wide open with it, I was just like, listen, this is where I'm at. This is what's going on. This is why I did it, and the only reason why I did it, because I just wasn't trying to make a scene. I wasn't. I knew if we started talking on this phone, my son mama, she around her people, I already know how she gonna act, because I know she ain't told them that we ain't together yet and all this and that. So she put it in her head that, it was different. Quite understandably, it was different. But I sat right here, I talked to that girl. until I fucking couldn't speak no more. But her thought was that she said that she was crying over another bitch nigga. And I'm like, I get it exactly what she was saying. For me, I was like wide open with her, but she was the girl that, she showed me so much. And like I do, and it happened so quick. So it's like I'm sitting right here giving like women time. How much time do it take? I feel like that situation, I don't know why I feel like this because she left me, and I'm like, she's probably just gonna leave me fucking anyway. I don't know. That's how I look at it. Like the result was what it was. If she left me, she's probably gonna leave me another time. So whatever. But I'm like, if that situation would have worked out, I think that it would have been, it would have had longevity to it. I think it would have because of just the way she got me to move. And if people been in real serious relationships or real serious they dealing with a person on a different level, you should know when you meet a person when they making your butterflies tingle and that fire burn, that's a little different there. That's a little different. And I think that, what I mean, that truth just, what I mean, we got to understand that, man. We got to understand that truth. Most people, I guess they just don't go through it, or they just it haven't happened for them yet. But that was that girl. That was she proved to me just being. That's why I don't play with y'all women. I don't. Y'all, I'm not finna sit right here and go easy on y'all. It's not, for what? You act like you ain't got no sense. You had me. You got all the damn sense. Stop playing with me. You had a man. You had me. My mama had me. My mama got all the sense. Stop playing. So if I got sense, don't sit right here and be doing dumb shit and then expect for me to just act like I'm watching the shit on fucking TV. Don't do that. Don't do something. Why if I can go and judge you off of your actions, it can be deemed as, you know, you should be looking at your man. Listen, or you shouldn't be looking at your whoever. Don't do that, especially women. Y'all have a lot of intelligent. Every intelligent being out here, a woman had. That's why it's like we got to. I'm gonna hold you to the high standard. I don't care. I don't care if you want to call it a double standard or whatever. You know what you're doing when you're doing that shit. I know what I'm doing when I be working out. I know what I be doing. When I be doing push-ups and pull-ups and shit, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. So when y'all doing what y'all doing, to me, you should know what you damn doing. When you put on them clothes, or when you put on when you speak in a certain way, when you engage in a certain way, then you should. I mean, you should know like shit the consequences if they're gonna be good or bad. And I want y'all if y'all watching for me, man, y'all press the like button, man. Subscribe to my channel too, cause I'm gonna come on. I try to come on with a couple of days out the week and just give out every day. A lot of times it's gonna be something different. But I like to sit and talk about real life experiences, and go through like my truth is my truth, your truth is your truth. I'm only sounding like this and the show sound like this because it's one way. But if you come on and tell what you got to say, hey, I can't discount your experiences. I'm not going to debate with you about your experiences. Even a woman, if you say, hey, this is what you were going through with this dude, guess what? I for me to try to give you some old weak ass advice about, I don't even, you know what I mean? That's not me. But let's just tell the truth, and we can kind of, you know what I mean? Even if you want to offer me some advice or offer me your outlook on it, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Like, because you probably ain't gonna change now what's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna change it, and I probably won't change then that's going on in your life neither. So why not talk about it? We do it every day anyway. You know what I mean? Come on down. The doors of the church are now finally open, y'all. Cause who gonna help me out? Who gonna be bold for me? Jen, you out there today? Huh? You out there today, Jen? Crystal? Did I say anything that's gonna make you react? And I don't be and look, yeah, I don't even be trying to really make people react, but I just don't want to lie to people. That's my thing. I don't want to lie to people. I didn't as a child. I used to have a problem with lying because I used to fear my parents. I used to lie to my parents like hell. And then as I got older and I learned how to not fear my parents and just be able to I had to be thoughtful. I used to just say stuff so quick. But when I learned how to be thoughtful and speak, I learned how to I learned how not to be fearful. I learned how to be truthful when I speak, you know, and now that's a Crystal. She said, I'm here. My power's out. It is storming. It's storming like hell. It is. It's goddamn. It was hell coming down outside. I was like, ooh, wee. But I definitely do like to hold women to a standard, man. I think we all should be held to a standard. I want women to hold me to a standard. Because the only way, a lot of times, the only reason why I act the way I act, because y'all allow the shit. The only reason why women act the way they act, because we allow it. And then until we get tired of it, then we'll get tired of it, then we get mad at your ass, and then you ain't shit no more, bitch. That's my baby mama. That's it. That's how you is. It's like, this shit got to stop, man. I ain't proud of it. I'm not proud of no scripts. I ain't proud of it. I got one child that I'm not there for every day. I'm just gonna be real with you. It ain't. I mean, I'm not. You know, that's not. It ain't my goal. My goal is to, I really want to. I used to. Hang on. I don't know. My goal is to just make something work. But I'm just to the point now. I don't know how long. I guess it got to go on for like 15 years. I don't know. I got to. Because I've been in long relationships. What's the length of the time like? And all these women, everybody, we all change, but it's like, well, I say they change because of the baby, right? And I really do believe in PTSD. I do. For women, after y'all had children, yeah. And it's one thing that men, we don't understand, man. I wish men, they need to, women some kind of way. Y'all need to get introduce these men to and study PTSD. I need to do some research on it because that's a hell of a stage that women who just been through labor and delivery, they go through. And there's something for a man to be able to stick in their situations or for that relationship to even continue to work. Just demand it. They just got to demand it. And then just present it. Just their actions got to be a certain way. That's all. Just like just in order to get some act right, in order for him to get what he want out of you, he got to act right. Same thing. You make him act right. You know what I'm saying? You make him act right. Women, y'all, we go through, we soften up after shit. You soften up after you give me the coochie. You soften up. I soften up after I get it sometimes. You know? Shit. As simple as that. If I wanted some more, I'm gonna be soft. I'll be soft. Uh-oh. Don't make me like it. Don't make me like it. Don't make me like it, because if I like it, I got 4 kids. You know what I mean? You might, you know what I mean? So you might be trying to, have a baby. You know what I mean? So just the way you speak to them, the way this, how serious you are about what y'all, how serious you are about what you want. Y'all women got the answers. Y'all be going lax on the shit. Y'all make a nigga stand up and stand tall and be right until you goddamn loosen up on them. You loosen up. It's like even sometimes like with men, when we go in certain situations, we been and did this, and then we been and loosen up. And then sometimes women can get used to that. Okay, after he do this and that, then but now it's like you meet a man who ain't loosening up. Now what you gonna do? When that nigga serious about this shit. Huh? When I'm serious about it, what you gonna do? When I show you with my through my actions, you see you used to just people just talking, but this is what I do every day. This is how I get down. This is my lifestyle. It's simple as that. Shit that I do, it becomes a lifestyle, and I gotta, I got, uh, I have an outlook for my life. I have an outlook for mine. So everybody who with me, they ain't gonna be with me. They not. When I get to a certain point, there's gonna be even less people with me. Everybody who with me today ain't gonna be with me tomorrow. They not. For the outlook I look to have in life, and my life is not the same life that this that this past fucking history has lived. It's not of that. It's something different. We living in a different day of time. I have to be more adept and aware of the time. I have to I have to look around and see, hey, this is where relationships are going. This is where the economy is going. This is what goddamn how women are reacting. This is how men are reacting. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit I have to look at like how men reacting. Men goddamn men panda, panda, panda. What's going on with you? I appreciate the little emoji what you had going. Whatever you got. You can join the panda if you want to, man. Hit the link and then we can talk about it. We're going a little bit over right now, but we could damn sure talk about it. But that kind of knocked me off my pivot. I appreciate you definitely commenting to the in the comment section. But women, it's amazing to me. Like, there's a lot of different ways to look at women. There's just a lot of different ways to look at women. Like, just like men, I think we consistently like it's got like it ain't too many. What to do with the modern age, but the modern age man is kind of like a couple of different ways, but just a typical man's man. It's only like it's a couple of ways to look at them. Like old school women, like why the new women don't know how to handle men? The old school women to tell your ass straight out how to put a guy. What you got to do, baby. The old women will tell you exactly what you got to do, baby. These young women is just lost in the sauce, boy. Y'all motherfuckers is y'all got all the answers but have none. All the answers will have none. You don't know how to get a man that right. You don't. Good. I can't. If I tell you, I tell you what. If you want me to tell you how to get a man to act right, I need for you to do something for me. I got to be creative, but I'm gonna tell you what to do to get a man to act right. You want to get a man to act right? Don't ever make this man have to question you. Don't ever make this man have to question your intentions, your reasons, or nothing about what you got going on. Don't ever make this man feel played. Always show him the respect that he's telling you that he's looking for. Don't question him. You don't know how to speak to him in such a way where even if you do question him, it's not perceived as a question. You know, don't sit right here and be trying this man. Don't start off with this modern gyrating what we've been going through. And then you could get an experience like that'd be something from different. You know, just don't sit. Take that real approach. Stop. Don't sit right here and raise your voice at that man. Don't raise your voice with him. Go on to get in your soft woman era. Be in the soft woman stage, because after a certain time, that anything other than that probably just gonna wear off for him. And if you got a man who ain't scared to start over, because he realized like shit, if I don't start, if I don't leave, you just gonna probably leave me because it ain't peaches and cream at this moment. Yeah, you probably, because if you get with the next man, that same advice I just gave you, just try it on the man. That's all you got to do. Try it on him. I guarantee you'll get him to act right. Just be soft with him. Be nurturing to him. Nurture him and see what happens. And you owe me for that shit too. Why am I telling you that? Like what? So can I get my prize? Jen, you hear what you think about that, Jen? Jen, be gentle tonight. Kind of give licks out tonight. Nah, we need the licks. Bring it. Well, we need the spankings. We need them spankings, man. So because it's just that, like, you know what I mean? Like most women, just keeping it real, y'all don't even know that. I know that. Like, I know how to get y'all that right. I do. It's a little different. It's almost the opposite. That's why I'm not willing to do it. I'm not. You got, if a woman, if she's not in that gentle stage right there, you can get her that right. But what it's gonna require, you might not want to do. And I ain't willing to do. I just leave. I'm just gonna get on. Like it doesn't because it shouldn't be that difficult. Like it's not difficult. You see how easy it is to make a man act right? It shouldn't be that difficult to make a woman act right. If I could just tell you that, just be gentle, be nurturing, be in your soft woman era. Talk to him nicely, talk to him sweet. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You gonna do that though? You know what I mean? I just really, I'm really to the point. Like now, women, what is it gonna take for y'all? I feel like I got some on my face, y'all. What is it gonna take for y'all to actually follow suit and do those things? What is it gonna take? Now, y'all, this is what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna blame it on the man on reason why y'all don't do that. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna blame it on the man. Well, I ain't gonna. But you ain't gonna act like a woman around him. You don't want it to work. You don't want it to work. You get a. One thing I found out. It don't matter how much I do for you. If it ain't in you, it ain't in you. You know what I mean? You can pretend for a while, but if it ain't in you, it ain't in you. Can you learn? Everybody can, but is you willing? Is you willing to learn? That's what it's about. Like, life is simple. We just complicate the shit because you listen to so many people and you getting pulled in all these many directions. And then you just gonna spit out the most comfortable thing. You just gonna act the most comfortable way, huh? Now you got to challenge yourself. Be disciplined enough not to act like that. Don't do that. It's what I'm saying. Just don't, because it's not gonna. Just because your relationship is still continuing today, that shit is dead. That shit is dead. It's your last relationship. That shit is dead. It's your last relationship. So, I can give the game, but are we gonna actually, use it? Y'all women, Jen must be scared today. Jen, you ain't got nothing. You ain't said nothing to me today, Jen. She must be scared today. Am I talking with some sense or something? But that's all good. I just feel like, I mean, that was just my little my spiel about shit, our experiences, and just a little let my mind go. So I might come back tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. Can I bring? I'm gonna see. Can I bring some people up and you know what I mean? So who ain't scared to talk? Like what I mean? I like to have real conversation. We're gonna bring some people up who can, what I mean? Who gon' what I mean? Can really turn this shit out. Like what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring some people up because I want somebody to talk to me. I want y'all to listen to some people who really is living and on the same planet that I'm living on, and who gonna give y'all some real experience. So if y'all come back tomorrow, I'm gonna have Probably at least like I'm gonna say like two people who gonna be able to rock with me, man. And then we're gonna this channel right here. This is what I'm gonna talk about. I like relationships. I'm actively always pursuing. I ain't in a relationship right now. I'm actively pursuing and actively trying to get my shit together. I know my back against the wall. I got 4 kids. You know what I mean? Y'all know my story, whatever. But I'm still trying to be the best man I can be. I'm still trying to be, you know what I mean, the best human I can be. The best version of me. You know what I'm saying? I can be. So whatever woman that meet me, you know what I'm saying? The little the anybody can see us and still have hope and faith because I don't care what a person think. I know how I live, and you know what I mean. I feel like if I had, well, I'm gonna say I know if I had 8 kids, my life, my success rate still wouldn't go down not a bit. You know, it wouldn't. The caliber of woman, the caliber of woman that I still generally meet, it wouldn't go down. Like it really don't go down. You know, the caliber of woman, the more kids I have, damn near the caliber of woman go up. And I hear women sit right here with that notion of they ain't gonna date men with kids. Y'all talking. Women, y'all say shit like, "Oh, I wouldn't deal with this nigga. He beat on me." Down there, how many women get beat on? They be lying. They be like, they just be talking. That's why I was like, you know, just be intentional on what you speak. Stop saying shit that you're lying. You're cap. You're dealing with this bullshit. You're dealing with it. You're dealing with this dude who cheat on you. You're accepting it. So stop with the cap. Y'all always say that y'all what y'all won't do, but it's look around. Who's going through that? Y'all are. It's like it's just mind blowing to me. And with the confidence that women go around acting like they just not dealing with this. Like, man, why are so many women out here sad there? Why your friend? Did your friend just get did your friend just get cheated on? Did your friend just got her ass whooped? Did your friend just have to file for divorce? For real? But y'all so goddamn y'all got all these standards and all this and that. And it's just like, how? Y'all got all this to say. How? How? I mean, just keeping it real. The women got all this to say. How y'all got all this to say? Hmm? And I really don't care if they like me or not. Because you don't have to like the truth. People don't have to like the truth. People do not have to like the truth, but you got to live in it. You don't have to like the truth, but you got to live in it. So, Jen, be gentle or whatever. Love your input last night. Kind of love your input, but yeah, I just feel like, see, women, you might as well just be truthful because we got to live in this shit. If we want to start going through different emotions and shit, man, and different um yeah, like different emotions, ups and downs, just be truthful about it. Just be honest. Like, hey man, you know, if you asking if you asking a man for this, it's got to a point where you gonna want that from this man. You gonna want him to give you what you asking for. I believe in that. If a man is asking you for some, if you looking to be married, if you looking to, you know, advance his situation, give it to him. Give it to him. I ain't never been married, but I can kind of, I can tell you, like, listen, if a woman is doing these things for me or doing this and that, that's gonna make me change my mind about. That's gonna make me look different. I'm gonna act different, especially if she talking to me, women. And I know it could be difficult because you know us men, we can give it to you. And it ain't fun by what I mean, by somebody just giving you all this damn mouth and you can't say nothing back. A lot of times, if you could be a whole lot more gentle in your speech, you goddamn, you'll go somewhere with that man. Don't be rolling your eyes at him. Don't I mean, where he can see it. Do it like a child will do it. Wait till your mama turn your back and then fuck up. So, but just give them out. Just give out real qualities, y'all. Just please give out real. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna beg y'all to do shit. Whatever. Just live this motherfucker the way you the best fit. That's how I feel sometimes. Like, people can in real time, people can say whatever the fuck they want to say. I'm like, I can have 30 kids. When I die, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn. That's what I was like. But I just really do. I'll be honest, like I really do. Like, as I get older, that fantasy, I still got different fantasies of, like, now I'm to the point like maybe a marriage would kind of, but now it's like shit. I'm damn near scared of marriage. The generation before me damn sure ain't got it right, and the ones in my generation damn sure ain't getting it right, and I'm looking like it's a part I ain't got right. I need to switch over to that side and start getting that shit wrong too. But I still had kids after I didn't get it right, so I don't know. I don't think I'm willing to be doing divorce after divorce though. I don't think I'm willing to do that shit. I don't think I'm. That's why I'm like slick scared of marriage, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm slick scared of that shit. I'm slick intimidated by that. I really am. Knowing how people change, I may change. It might not even be nothing she did. Or what if I change and don't like this motherfucker no more? This woman who I said to death do us part. What happens then? Like in a relationship. If I would like you no more, what happens? What happens if you don't like me? Do we supposed to go to counseling or something? Or get a therapist? That's what we do? Think a therapist is gonna change my mind, gonna make me look at you different? It's possible. So I just wonder, but I think y'all should fear more shit than y'all fear too. Hell, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times, I'm to the point. I don't have a problem with talking to women, but I fear women. Shit, the shit I'd have been through, I fear women. Isn't it? Just believe me when I tell you that. It's like I fear it. From what I've been through, yeah, I fear it. I do. I'm very scared of y'all. I am. I am. Especially black women. I'm very scared of y'all. Because all my situations have been black women. I grew up in a black household, so all my trauma come from a black woman. So I think it's fair to be very intimidated by y'all. Very intimidated by the most beautiful creatures that God probably have created. Black woman. Scared of y'all. I continue to be in relationships with y'all. I know how to talk to y'all, but like very, very I'm very intimidated by y'all black women. Because of the trauma. If in some of the stories, y'all should be intimidated by black men. The way some black men treat black women, right there, that's what's the fucking wrong with y'all. Y'all should be intimidated as hell by some black men. When y'all see black men, y'all should damn near what y'all should. And the fact that y'all don't do that, it's like it's a real problem because y'all to the point. It's like getting to the point where it's like they got all these statistics and shit saying that men don't want to talk to women or however they whatever the fuck going on. And it's like, why? But then it's kind of like, well, if women did all this shit to men, it's probably a good reason. It's probably a good reason on why. It's probably a good reason on why. Let's go with my next live is gonna be about. I'm finna get ready to shut it down, y'all. I think I had a pretty good time tonight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even really had no engagement. I go by myself, man. I got so many experiences. I live so much life. You know what I'm saying? I go by myself. I don't really need nobody to talk to all the time. You know what I mean? But tomorrow I'm gonna talk about personally through my experience why I'm scared of black women and why black women should be scared of black men. Why you should be scared? Why you should be intimidated? So with that, I'm finna it's finna be out. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Got 4 people in here. Can y'all give me can one person like hit the like button for me, man? One person, one of y'all be special for me. Hit the like button. I appreciate it, man. And then check me out tomorrow. Hopefully, we come on earlier tomorrow, man. Hopefully we come on earlier, and then shit. Well, however long we go, we go. Whatever y'all want to talk. But if y'all got something y'all want to talk about, y'all let me know, man. But right now, I'm gonna let y'all know why I'm intimidated by y'all honey badgers. By y'all destructive ass women, man. But y'all have a good night, all right?